moves.
Yeah, if you look back at the draft, as we were talking about the draft before the game suddenly started and we had to remake, another thing that we had to look forward is ETC. He's not going to be cancelled out for much by his mosh pit. Only the Devouring Maw.
Polymorph?
Probably a Polymorph. Yeah, by Brightwing. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Polymorph. Li Ming will be going for Wave of Force.
Ah, that is true.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
And
I was wrong.
Zagara Devouring Maw.
Yeah.
Tyrael, I don't think
Sancti's
AoE seems to have improved. So
it has
from
improved,
what I last
but
remember.
it doesn't cancel it out. If he gets caught in there.
No, but everyone is being vulnerable.
True,
so
that
they
is
can still
true.
Get out. But I don't think you would pop Sancti in that situation.
True.
But they have enough. They have enough. You can expect Brightwing as a pickup only because the rest of the other supports cannot really deal with that ETC.
Yeah, you are right.
Yeah,
I have
that's
to
why
give it
they
to you.
went
You
for
are
the
right.
Brightwing as well. But it's tricky because if a Greymane flying in your face, you have to polymorph the target.
Correct.
Then you're one skill down. But you always have to wait for force. I would almost bet 100% that the wait for force is exclusively saved
For ETC.
for ETC.
Okay.
Yeah.
But is it only is Wave of Force always picked up by Li Ming only to deal with an ETC?
Not only ETC, it also is used in a lot of fights where your enemy gets very clumpy. For example, if you've got a Thrall on that side, I think it's pretty good to go for Wave of Force as well.
Okay.
It keeps yourself safe in case you have already teleport out and he blinks forward, you Wave of Force, you're still fine. Guess what? Aha! Nowhere close. But if you go Disintegrate, then all you do is just this big laser beam and stay away! Not gonna happen. So yeah, Wave of Force gets picked up pretty often, I think. And I'm very excited to see how that's going to work out in this game. I would expect it to be Wave of Force. If it's Disintegrate, then another Talon down.
Yep. It's interesting for me as well because I play a lot of Li Ming. I recently found Li Ming and I was like, I mean, I've watched him and I've been casting. I knew he does a lot of bursts, but I never owned the hero until recently.
Oh.
I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to try and I'm going to buy this hero.
One of those guys that don't spend money in his game.
Yeah, I'm not willing to. I'm not Singaporean, man. It's expensive for me. It's 5 meals.
5
I'm not even joking, man.
I'm
it's like
sure
5
you can
meals.
lose like one or 2 meals there.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah?
You know, I was thinking about that. Maybe I could buy a hero and lose a couple of pounds.
Yeah, man.
No,
it's a
food's too good.
Great plan. You go back, you buy Tracer, you buy everything you
Come
need.
live with me for 3 months.
Oh, next thing you know, you're gonna be like all fit.
Okay, you come live in Malaysia for 3 months, live my lifestyle, you be my size. I'll come here and I'll go to army in Singapore. I'll probably be your size. So,
Trust me, I went to army and I came back. Yep.
Our
You're getting all
admin
the
saying no
information
too.
wrong. You're getting all the information
Really?
wrong.
They tell me that the army is freaking. I mean,
Look at
you've
his
been
size.
out of the army for a long time. I'm saying I'm going to be in the army for 2 years. But anyway, the game is about to start. I believe we are in it.
Excuses. You don't need an army.
That is true. That is true.
To run 2.4 kilometers every day. So, getting out of this chaos, guys, what we want to see from next season from Arctic Shadow is a new and improved Arctic Shadow.
Did you know?
Healthy, and owning all heroes in this game, by the way. Yeah, no excuses there.
Did you know Mountain Dew actually offered to feature me in one of the things to give me like a weight loss program and like feature me in like a thing.
Wow.
I was like,
somebody's a star.
no, it's okay. But anyway, we're getting off track here. We're going to get back into this game. GDG9 going up against Renovatio. Babel, who's playing for GDG9?
Yeah, on the blue team, a Bruzy on that Brightwing with some friends. RYL onto that Tyrael, and at the bottom lane we got Marinox on the Tesla, Linex as the Zagara. Arrow will be your Li Ming.
Why did you suddenly turn Russian there? It's now VYY. Mr. Eric. Is that Eric, right?
Yeah, that's Eric.
See, Eric in the game is fast.
Now,
Eric
this
in
is
real
the real
life.
Eric.
Yeah.
Eric in real life. Alright, VYY on Lost Vikings as well as Yuskoa will be your Grey main. Jumpy Lion on the Zeratul, Haha on the ETC, Stronger on the Rhaegar.
We have top lane though. We do see the core 4 now trying to push down this top lane. They would be able to get themselves a tower already, and this is the power of the Lost Vikings. It's going to help them out quite a bit.
Yeah. This only works against this comp because the enemy comp has got almost no answer in your early game.
Yep.
Except to push their respective lanes.
Yep.
And hopefully it works. Look at what RYL is doing. He's taking tower damage, but he's just going directly to those towers to do some work. They're actually trading the Forge pretty well. So the good news is they're not going to lose any XP. The bad news is Zagara is going to continue pushing 1 or 2 lanes.
Yeah. The thing about it is the blue side also has Zagara, so they are able to take down those towers pretty fast. As you see, the top lane fort is already down. only less that lonesome tower all by himself right now. But the bottom lane, it does look like they will be able to trade off Forge pretty evenly. BYY there. Eric, run Eric.
No.
Magic missiles not going to connect, unfortunately there. But yeah, it's still pretty much even. I think they have a decent trade here because they have the Zagara too.
Yeah.
They should be able to keep in track, in terms of the EXP. But it does look like the core 4 are rotating around now. They're going to start looking for those pickoffs, and this is where GDG9 needs to be a bit more careful, not to be too overly aggressive. Brightwing could be the next casualty.
Yeah, and just to point out something a little bit more obvious, GDG9, although I know Stunlock meta is not currently in the meta, and Abruzzi getting sliced up alive, lack of communication there, Brightwing is food now. But anyway, the point here is that although I know that stun meta is kind of like phased out in a sense because it's been nerfed, but blue team has got an absolute lack of stun.
Yeah. Like, even though it's been nerfed, you can't go with zero stuns.
This is just too much.
Yeah, it's just a bit too crazy. And the red side, they're going to take advantage of this, They're just moving in now, getting the siege camps, and they still have their Lost Vikings to soak. And that is what you want to see from a Lost Vikings player, is just constantly being able to soak out those lanes. It allows you the freedom to roam the map, to do whatever you want. The tribute, when the tribute spawns, if they're actually going to get the first tribute in favor of GDG9, pretty much uncontested there. So I think the red side were just a bit too far away, but they themselves are heading towards, is that what looked like their own siege camp? So
yeah, easy. No, the hard camp, yeah, Bruiser camp, the Knights. They're going to get that one up, and I think it looks like it's a bit of a nice effort to push all the lanes out on Renovatio, but they still have the level lead, and it looks like they already have a plan. They're sticking to it, they're getting some extra free kills here and there for the extra EXP advantage, and all of a sudden mid lane RYL takes a bit of a beating, will be fine.
Yeah, he does have the healing up on the Brightwing and the Tasada there to help him out. Of course, Brightwing could have easily just teleported there. Tasada is going to provide the shield too, so I think it's going to be okay. Renovatio now just grouping up here. Oracle going to be used as well. Those creeped humans can get really annoying as well to giving so much vision. The next tribute is going to spawn. Slightly more in favor of the red side map though, so Renovatio should have a slightly easier time with this. Olaf. Is that Olaf? That's Olaf,
yeah,
right?
Olaf, yeah.
Olaf.
Yeah.
Running back with his fat belly. He will be able to get to safety. Of course, it is just 0.25 a kill. All ammo out of this tower, so the blue side will be able to take this down. Tasada now making his way towards that tribute. Should be able to get it. Here comes Jumpy Lion though from the backside. Will he be able to get a kill? Dianon X going to get taken down.
Yeah, pretty easy pickup right there. Great stun, good follow-ups, and it's a kill. 2-0 so far for the kill count. One full level lead for Renovatio. They're looking really, really good in his game number 1.
But I'm pretty curious though that Relics is just giving away those tributes. I think, is that part of the game plan? They just want to...
You mean Renovatio giving out those tributes?
Yeah, Renovatio, yeah, sorry, not Relics. Renovatio just giving away those, tributes. Is that part of the game plan here? Like, allow them to get the tributes?
Actually, the real plan would be, I think the better plan would be to have the Vikings soak up the lane and you go for those tributes, but I think that they actually rather secure the lanes first, which is what you see going on here. And also this boss is very crucial, because they go for the first boss. That means a lower cooldown. You can actually go for a little bit more boss. And, just like my good friend Zoya from North America, manager of Tempo Star, mentioned before, this game, the tributes, they are a lie. The real objective of this game are those bosses.
Yeah. I have to agree with that one there for sure. The bosses are the ones that actually could possibly end those games. Yes, the tribute does give you a curse. Big deal. You guys can take down the towers. The creeps don't die in one hit. But those bosses, man, look at how tanky they are. And this early, so early into this game, they just don't have the damage to deal with this right now. And after pushing down the fort as well, it's just... it's just pretty crazy. So
what's more important is look at blue team's response. 3 heroes are being used to defend this boss, which means that this boss is gonna go to Renovatio. They got both bosses. They got one free tribute, and they will also be able to take down the bottom fort pretty easily. So very good game plan from Renovatio. The next tribute is almost guaranteed to be theirs because they'll be level 10.
Yep.
And they are all of a sudden on even footing without even needing to fret about those early 2 tributes.
Yep. And look at Jumpy Lion. He's being really sneaky coming from the backside. But ooh, Oracle going to spot him out here. He's in some trouble, but he will be able to get away. And he should be just fine. But yeah, now the boss knocking down on the fort.
Yeah.
And they are going to get a level 10. Taking a quick look at those talent pickups as well. Heroic Talents, Ancestral Healing, go for the throat. Void Prism. I don't know what Lost Vikings picked up there. Can't really see it. ETC is not picking up anything just yet.
I think it's the spin to win.
Yeah, I think it's a spin to win to Abruzzi now. Trying to teleport himself away. He will be able to. And the boss, again, still knocking down on the bottom lane. And just like you mentioned, another free tribute because they are going to get that level 11 now. This is what you want to see from Lost Vikings. You're not 2 levels ahead. What do you do now if you're GDG9?
You have to get level 10 before the next tribute, that's for sure, number one. Number two, well, they don't have any camps, whereas this is a great camp here for Renovatio to pick up. This will really help them push the bottom lane, and that's an added pressure on the back of the minds of GDG9. But for the blue team, what they can do is they need to expect a full-fledged fight in the next tribute phase. They can also give up the tribute, but that would also mean losing the mid fort. The moment the red team gets the tribute, this is going down. And I think it's also not time yet for this boss, so not much of an impact really, except that you'll be expecting your team to actually go in for a bit of rotation, maybe some pickoffs, further extend the lead that they have, and by the time the next two bosses spawn, you'll be looking at possibly the game's end.
Yeah, this is a pretty fast map. Though it is the biggest, it's still, you know, one of those maps that can end really, really quickly. The next tribute is going to spawn on a bit more neutral ground here.
So good.
Yeah, but
Tree
they are...
lane soak, so good. Look at that.
The EXP just going up and up and up here for Renovatio. The tribute is going to spawn here. We see the power slide in by Har onto RYL. He is in some trouble. Nice more there. Catching out 3 heroes, leaving just Jumpy Lion and the Vikings available for this. Ooh, that Arcane not going to connect as well. Here we see the Abruzzi going to get stunned out yet again. RYL in some trouble himself. Ancestral healing not going to be used in the nick of time to keep him alive. And down goes the Greymane. Now they are in full retreat mode. Jumpy Lion going to fail and fall with his life as well. ETC follows suit and GDG9.
Stage dive right off the stage, boys. That's what happened.
Exit stage left as he dies. So.
Why did he go for stage dive? Could be a misclick, but Wave of Force was picked up, as you can see. That was an evident defense against possible mosh pit. Now I think it doesn't matter at all. There's a play again on the Vikings as well. So at least that's going to work out pretty well for red team. They just lost whatever advantage they had in the early game.
Yeah. But that Maul was on point. They were able to disengage away from that, set themselves up for that. And again, like as you mentioned, I'm not too sure why he got meant with the stage dive. Yes, you do have the Wave of Force on Leeming to cancel it out, but you have to take that risk because I don't think stage dive is going to do too much for you in this game. He does give him a bit of a global presence, so that's going to help him in terms of that. But aside from that, I don't think it's going to help him. Now the team's cursed, and they have to deal with it. They do lose the top fort, I believe. No, it's still upstanding. Yeah.
I think the key thing was Leeming had a lot of mana. There was a lot of resets going down. Void Prison cancels out the bar more pretty well. Hold that thought. Nice stun on the Tyrael. Haha, getting a little bit zoned out right now on the ETC. Having to pull back. Stronger goes in for a bite of the Zagara flesh. Yummy, yummy. And bottom lane, still some soak going on, but not much of a clash there. Level 13, they're all of a sudden very even. Structurally though, yeah, dead even. So nothing special. Now the next few minutes is going to be important because bosses will spawn, and that's where Renovatio, if they want to get their lead back, they need to get it.
Yeah, they need to go for the bosses and take the opponent's boss as well. Because if they just trade it off, I think it's not going to matter anyway, and the blue side should be able to deal with it as well. But GDG9 doing a really good job holding their ground in that clash. Definitely brought them back leveled on the playing field in terms of this. The same on the talent tiers too. Do you see anything out of the ordinary in terms of the talent tiers so far? I don't think so.
No,
teleport build,
ice block on that Brightwing. So seems to be pretty okay. Seems like it's the teleport build like you said. Okay. Mental Acuity, Kala's Embrace on that Tassadar, and all that thought, Olaf going down pretty easily. Jumpy Lion. They should know that he was there, but no, they don't.
I think he was playing with fire a little bit, going too close there. The boss is going to be available for the red side though. It does look like the blue team wants to go for it. They finally spot out the Zeratul, looks like, as we did see the Tyrael go for it. Illusionist, yeah.
Teleport build,
Calamity. Yeah, teleport build.
Triumvirate. Okay, Baylock going down. So they are hunting Vikings for GG9. That's a start, that's a start.
Ooh, I think there's something happening right there as we did see a force wall being used to actually block him off, but Power Slide will get him away, this little cow here.
Okay, so 4-3, that's the kill count, and not level 16 yet. Renovatio still having a bit of a window here, and Brightwing is going to be okay.
How did Zeratul get down there?
Oh, I think it's the blade where you teleport to the last attack.
Yeah, okay.
Not wormhole. Follow through, nope. Vorpal Blade, there we go. Master Vorpal is the other one. Vorpal Blade allows you to attack, so he can potentially follow Brightwing, but I don't know why you want to do that. Leeming going down, by the way. Abruzzi now, a little bit of trouble still. VYY giving chase. Vikings on a hunt, doesn't get anything though. Marinox behind, should still have the prescience going for him. Will be fine. Pulls right back, and Tyrael swings by to say hi.
Yeah, Tyrael comes in a little bit too late again to the party. And he's going to join up with the rest of his team, but the damage has already been done. They do take down the Leeming, and again, this is what I was talking about when it comes to a 4 protect 1. Leeming is going to have to be is going to get taken down. And now the red team, they will get the advantage of getting this boss, and they're going to hit towards their own boss as well. So VYY is just going to continue on with the soak with his Lost Vikings. It does look like they want to actually fight this here. So
yeah,
the blue side
is great. Great tribute spawn. Just nicely at the bottom side of this map. VYY is going to get this one up. That means a curse and a boss knocking. This would be a keep. I don't think blue team has the answer. They're not even level 16 yet. Very good timing by Renovatio.
Could this even be GG, considering if the red side gets a wipe here, it could potentially mean GG, but those towers are going down so quickly that boss, wow.
I wish it's Mosh Pit, because that would guarantee that they can go for this fight, but no, I don't think it's going to happen.
The keep is going to go down though.
Pretty possible though, we have to see.
Now actually Har going in with the power slide, but the sanctification is going to be used there to protect his teammate. Devouring Mare going to be thrown up there, but not connecting onto anyone. Here comes the Void Prism though, connecting onto, here comes the stage dive. Error taking quite a bit of damage, will be able to teleport out there. Power slide in back onto the Tasada, who does get the dimensional shift to get away. RYL will have to back off. The keep is already down though.
Yeah. No core.
Yeah, no core.
Not gonna happen. To keep going off already. Marinox with that very nice Oracle being popped. Still not gonna see the Force Wall yet. He's trying to get in position. Hopefully we'll be able to wall them in, but nope. Okay, there we have the nice Holy Ground going down as well from RYL. But that's about it, man.
Yep, they will be able to at least get the keep at the bottom lane. That's going to mean the lane is going to be constantly pushed up, and it's always going to be threatened. You know, the top lane now, they are going to go for their own boss. I think the blue side knows this, though. They definitely cannot afford to just give it away like that. VYY will be able to steal yet another set of siege camps.
Yep.
That's going to be really bad for the GDG9 team. Renovatio, again, doing really well in this game so far. 2-level advantage. They are level on talent tiers, though. So this is probably the time to fight for GDG9 if they ever want to get, you know, into a clash here.
Yeah, they have to go for this boss. This is the next key objective on this battleground, and if you think about it, it's 14 minutes already. And a nice power slide from the ETC onto Marinox, the Tassadar. Abruzzi also swings back for some extra shield, but they pull back. Also some Blink Guilds going away from Force, pushing back the ETC. Hiskoa again pulling forward. Not gonna get anything done in that instance. Haha, with another power slide gets out of trouble. The Mutalis, man, just chasing, doing a lot of nice damage. I actually like to pull up the damage tab, and as you can see here, that's actually some very good damage on Leeming. 32,000 going in strong. 16k only on the Zeratul. Greymay not being very impactful, only 12. Needs to do a lot better.
Yep. But I think they're just not focused on taking those clashes. It does look like they just want to, you know, push the boss and take the objectives and get out of there. So that's probably the reason why for the low amount of damage. It does look like the blue side wants to take this, you know, the fights more often. And that's also the reason why they're so close in EXP. Well, not close, but they have been able to keep up is because of that. As we do see error again with the Arcane Orb. This time not going to connect though on those Vikings. As they're just teasing her right now, just running around in unison almost. So.
Yep, hold their thought. Tyrell out of position. RYL with another Eldruin Smite will be okay. Error pulls back down to the bottom here. Finally lands another Arcane up, but the second one goes down. VYY going down. Gets the reset. Error now giving chase against Ahar. ETC will be okay.
So ETC able to get out of there alive. They only lose a couple of Vikings. It's not too bad. They do get the resets off onto Leeming. That could have been really much worse for them. They still haven't gotten the boss though. The blue side still keeping them at bay in terms of that area. They will be able to pick up a couple more siege camps. Tyrael again still making his way towards that boss, making sure that they don't actually sneak that. The next set of tributes are about to spawn though. Here comes Zarhar. Nice power slide in, connecting onto that Abruzzi. He will be able to get it out of there. Nice Void Prism though, connecting on 3. More gonna hit onto that ETC himself, along with his Goa, and this is going to be a disengage. They will be able to steal the Knights there. RYL could be in some trouble in the back lines. He gets stunned out. Jumpy Lion trying to provide some bit of damage onto Lionac X at the back. Har going with the stage dive, but he's all alone. Ancestral Healing though, going to keep him right back up there. As the blue side will be able to disengage. No, Marinox actually in no man's land there, but he will be able to dimensional shift. Not far away though, as in the ETC comes. And down he goes.
Yeah, the Prussians kicked off there, but that's about it. I thought ETC was actually committing suicide.
Yeah.
Good heals there from their Rhaegar. They burned up everything only to kill one Tassadar. Still fairly even. The boss still up for contest. And you have got also 1 tribute against 0 coming out of a good lead here for Renovatio. They're already almost level 20. Jumpy Lion pulling back once again.
Yep, Jumpy Lion being quite annoying, I think, in the backlines against Error. Error always has to watch out for Jumpy Lion to come in to see if he actually goes fully on it. Abruzzi now going to respawn, go back to the base to try and clear up these siege minions. And I think that's just going to give the opening for the red side to go for the boss. It does look like they want to try this. Tribute is going to spawn slightly more towards the blue side though. RYL is there trying to stop this out. Here comes Lion X. Lion X? Is it Lion X?
Yep,
Lion X. Sanctification now going to be dropped down by that Tyrael. Here comes the right wing. He's going to come in as well. Era in the background is going to get taken quite a bit of damage from the Vikings. Here comes the stage dive, only connecting onto Abruzzi though, but that's going to be enough as he gets taken down so quickly. Lee Meng going to get power slidden and he falls too. He will not survive there. Lion X now running for his life. Psionic Storm going to be thrown out along with the Force Wall just to secure the kill, and RYL isn't going to get out of there either. And Renovatio.
Man, they shouldn't have taken a fight.
Yep.
Tesla was not in position for that. Very bad call on the side of GDG9, possibly a game-ending mistake.
Yeah, I think it's GG.
Yeah, game-ending mistake right there. We'll pull up the replay when we're ready. Jumpy Lion now on a hunt against Tesla. Protoss versus Protoss. Never felt so easy. And we have the replay, but we're going to hold it first. Unnecessary ancestral healing equivalent to bad mannerism can get you banned from this game. We're going to see the core going down, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 1 will go to the Filipino team, Renovatio. What a game it is. We have the replay. Let's pull it out. Yeah, Tesla was nowhere close.
Yeah.
They picked this fight. Abruzzi got out of position, I think, with no blink heal. It was on cooldown. I think the second charge that was, and that was fatal error right there.
I like how you're doing all the puns, but yeah, it was just really, really bad for them to pick a fight. Tasada was nowhere close to being ready for them to actually go in on this. Tyrael was just trying to force them back, not to get the boss, but because of that one mistake, it led to them ultimately losing the game. So GDG9 is going in a bit shaky here, losing the first game against Renovatio, who had a pretty, I would say, convincing victory. They did have some points where we did see GDG9 show like some magic coming in, but unfortunately for them, again, this is why we didn't like the 4 Protect 1 Li Ming. Tasada wasn't there, Li Ming just went down, and everything followed suit. Renovatio had a really strong game. They will take game number 1.
I have to say though, the stage dive. Yeah. That's a pleasant surprise for me. I
Yeah.
never expected a stage dive, and even if I did expect a stage dive, I think it didn't really have an impact this one. It just, repositioning. It did allow, though, a lot of repositioning, but in terms of the damage coming through and the follow-up, just not there. The last fight was won purely because it's 4v5. I don't think the stage dive really did anything as well. Maybe just split the fight up. That's about it.
Yeah, that's probably about it. I think the stage dive is in more better situations could have been used. I think the mosh pit still would have been better there to try and force those fights. Or, always having the threat of the mosh pit instead of a stage dive. But Renovatio still did well. They were able to convincingly take game number 1. So right now, Relics are pretty, I don't know, anxious about who their final opponents are going to be. They are waiting around this area right now, waiting for the winner's bracket.
Correct, waiting for the final match to start. In fact, between both of these teams, both of them have met only one team before. Actually, they have met both Relics and Resurgence before, and when you size them up against Relics, I think it was a clean 2-0 anyway. But if you size them up against Resurgence, I think Renovatio had a very close game, whereas I think that GDG9 was a little bit more convincing. But it could be because of experience of meeting, the same opponent over again in Scream. So just to give you guys a bit of perspective, this is actually going to be a lot closer than what I expect. I just didn't expect this draft, and I didn't expect this kind of play.
Correct.
But we'll see. Next game's going to be fun.
Yep, game number 2 coming up really soon, guys. We're going to go for a really short break. Well, okay, fine, a long break for you guys. Just for you guys, we're going to go for a long break, and we'll be right back. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Goes to Era. Now having to back off, they will be able to secure the keep. Now with the ancestral healing, will pop right back up. This could very well be GG. They take down one more. Uter is going to fall. Era is going to be able to back off. Tira is going to survive just for now, though.
GG.